Hello and welcome to the O'Leary Sports Centre here on a cold Friday evening in beautiful Prince Edward Island. As you can see, we're getting ready to start the first period, and there's a bit of a feeling of excitement in the air, although probably not as big a crowd as we normally see. I think people are just starting to filter in here to the rink, staying warm in the canteen until the game starts. But this is one of the last of 5 games our Mid-Isle Matrix will play this season, in the regular season. And this is almost definitely a preview of the matchup for the first round of the playoffs, as the Prince County Warriors and the Mid-Isle Matrix will very likely face off in a best-of-5 series. So a rivalry is building between these two teams, and we were just talking here and saying how it seems as the game goes on, it does tend to get chippy, and the players get more and more intense, and so the referees have to keep control of the game, but the players also have to make sure they don't take any, as they say, stupid penalties, because that will hurt their team, and that can mean the difference between moving on and being out. At any rate, we're just waiting for the teams to come on the ice here at O'Leary. And I haven't thanked our sponsors in a while for the Mid-Isle Matrix. That's Castle Building Centers. They've been a long-time sponsor of hockey on Prince Edward Island here. So thank you to the James family. And there's the announcer.
O'Leary Cavendish Farms Arena, where we have PEI New Brunswick. Major AAA U15 hockey action, where your very own Prince County Warriors are set to square off against the Mid-Isle Matrix. So I think we're going to have a special game here. During this first intermission, we're going to have Alex McDonald present one of their trucks. Going to be around driving around the ice, and there are going to be some fun speeches of the kids after the game, so stick around at the end of the first period for that. Just waiting for the ice guy to get finished up here and get rocking and rolling. Here we go. All right, it's time. Make some noise for your boys. Here comes your Prince County Warriors.
And I believe the Matrix will have their full lineup here tonight. Nobody out that I've heard of. And as far as I know, it's the same thing for the Warriors. Morash in net.
And between the lights for your Warriors, number 29, Dylan, the Wily Coyote Wild.
Wild between the pipes for the Warriors, as the players prepare for O Canada.
Everyone rise and remove all hats and headgear to the flank of our national line. Okay, here we go. One more time.
So as you can see, starting for our Mid-Isle Matrix, we've got Fraser, Toombs, and Howard up front, and Henry and Corbett on defense, and Morath between the pipes. For the Warriors, it looks like we've got Goody, McGregor, and that Callahan, Collins, and Harris. Corbett now working the puck back in his own end. Off the boards, that was intercepted. Corbett getting it back, flips it up to Howitt. Howitt now to Corbett, up to Toombs. Toombs coming in. Toombs fires that one right on, and Weil with the first save of the game. And already a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. The referees will have to keep an eye out. 19:41 left here in the first period. You can see the score is still 0-0. And it's cleared down the boards. Corbett now over to Henry. Henry now looking. He's checked by Goody and is off the boards. Corbett backhands it down, and it's back to Collins, who works it across to Harris. Harris now being chased by Howard. It's out to the line, and Corbett just kept it in, but it's picked up by McGregor, I believe. Harris works with the Collins again, and it's up to Goody. Now Goody being watched, and he dumps it in as they go for their first change of the game. Now Corbett back to the matrix, skating it out, circling back around, leaving it for Henry. Henry back behind the net to Corbett. Corbett up to McEwen, who's out there with Bullpit and McDonald. McEwen tried to find McDonald behind him, and it's back up the boards to Murphy. Murphy putting it in. Murphy getting it back, looking for Arsenault in front. Couldn't get a stick on that. Now Smallman puts it in deep. Watts now is a good play by, that was Phillips, and now James, and now back around. McDonald with it, flips it back to Phillips. Phillips up, looking for Bullpit, kept in, shot right on, and Morath makes the save. Back along the boards, there's McDonald again, and it's out. Worked up to Murphy. Murphy firing it in deep. Morath out to play the puck. It's back to James as the Warriors change. Matrix coming out. James long pass to McEwen. Couldn't handle it. And the Warriors try and move it out. And they miscued, but no icing. There we have Pigeon working it over to Hickox. He couldn't handle that. Back behind the net. Trivers to get that one. Trivers now moving it up the boards, looking for Hickox. He didn't get it. Trivers came in. Up to Hickox. Hickox giving it away. Now coming over here. Mills pushing it in deep. And getting out in front to Otway. Otway almost got a shot through. Now Mills behind the net. Back to Otway. Oh, just under his stick. And Ramsey fires one wide of the net. Trivers is on that puck now. Looking for Hickox. Hickox knocks it down. Couldn't get control, but does get it out. Otway now circling in the neutral zone as Gardner watches him. Otway coming over the line. Pigeon knocks the puck off his stick. Pigeon now, I should say Gardner now coming up. Trivers and Howitt at the line. Gardner losing it. Now Trivers trying to keep it in. He does, but it's fired across. Warriors player up the side and out. Here's Corbett trying to get it. Now Howitt. And now Surratt pushes it back. Howitt playing that. Trivers still on there. Trivers now skating the puck. Trivers looking for Fraser. And that was a bit of a suicide pass, but Fraser, losing it in the neutral zone as he tried to get it to Surratt. Now Corbett coming in. Murphy back to Collins. Collins firing one. And Cormier just got a stick on that. Murphy in front again. Collins picking it up. Collins firing. Watched by Fraser. He got it through, and Cormier got a stick on it, and then Murphy, and they almost worked it in. Back to Collins again, and it's in there. Murphy got his stick on it, popped it in, and the Matrix looked like they were on a penalty kill there. needed to dump the puck. I think perhaps Trivers was trapped out there a little long, I believe. And so, with 16:09 in the first period, the Warriors go up 1-0 on the Mid-Isle Matrix. At the draw is Bullpit. He's out there with McEwen and McDonald. Morgan back now, up to Goody. Bullpit going deep. Number 34 moving it to Goody. Bullpit checking him, and now it's McEwen. Now McDonald. Now Bullpit. McDonald now. Bullpit. And it's back just past James, and it's into the matrix zone. Phillips around now to McDonald. McDonald off the boards and out. Number 34 up to Callahan, and I should find out who number 34 is for the Warriors. He's been playing the last couple of games. No name on his jersey. Now, Bullpit coming through the neutral zone. He found McEwen. McEwen with a slick move. Oh, and just couldn't quite get the shot off as number 34 foiled out McEwen. Battling hard in there against Morgan. Got it to Bullpit. Bullpit in front. McDonald and McEwen almost got a stick on that. Now kept in as McEwen battles again. Up to Arsenault on the wing. Arsenault backhands it out. And Corbett's back with it. Corbett just off of Murphy's stick, and it's out off the boards and McEwen, but kept in by Smallman. Now James is back. James round the net to Corbett. Corbett up the boards looking for McEwen. It's just out of his reach, and Ramsey will keep that one in. But James picks it up and skates it into the neutral zone. Smallman checks him, but James gets it deep in the Warriors zone as Howitt gets in there. Howitt being chased by McElduff. Flip forward as Toombs is out there forechecking, and Fraser too. But the Warriors getting some skating room as Arsenault comes through the neutral zone. Being chased by Toombs. Now Henry lays the body, but Arsenault moves it behind the net out to Murphy into the slot of Smallman. Stopped by the stick of Corbett and given to Henry now along the boards. Looking for Surratt. Can't get it out. Smallman keeps it in. Now Henry behind his own net trying to skate that out. He found some room. Henry now trying to find Toombs, and that will be an icing call. As I think Fraser was saying, hey, I was open here on the left wing if you got it to me, but 13:54 left in this first period, and the score is Prince County Warriors 1, Mid-Isle Matrix 0. At the draw now is Surratt. He's facing Noah Hackett. Number 34 is Noah Hackett, and he's been playing a lot of games, and looks like we might see him in the playoffs as well. Otway at the draw now as Mills is waved out, and it's Warriors win that one back off the boards. Pigeon off the boards now to Hickox. Otway speeds into the neutral zone, getting it in as Trivers pushes it up. Now Gardner. Collins, though, flips it in. That's a delayed offside as the Warriors clear the zone. Pigeon is back over to Trivers. Trivers losing the puck in front. Surratt getting it back. Now to Hickox. Hickox with a pass to Gardner. Coming in. Now Surratt. But the Warriors coming back. That's Hutt, I believe. And Collins fired wide of the net. Along the boards, there's Gardner. And he gets it past Otway. Surratt couldn't get it. Otway puts it in. Now James with the puck. James looking for Surratt. Couldn't handle the pass. And the Warriors move it D to D. Up the boards now. James intercepts that one as Collins couldn't find anybody. Forechecking is McDonald. And now Bullpit couldn't quite control the puck. Now Harris puts it around behind the net to Collins. And intercepted by Bullpit. Over to McEwen. McEwen circling. McEwen still with the puck. Losing it as Murphy battles with James. Murphy gets it out down the ice. Phillips is back now. Pass up to McDonald. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's worked over to Morgan. Now Murphy. Now James for the Matrix with the puck. As he battles, he James coming out of his own end through the neutral zone. And James firing that one just wide of the net. And it's going to come right back out to Cormier. As Cormier tries to find Hudson, and Murphy got a stick on it, but turned away by Corbett. Now Corbett is back with it. Corbett off the boards to McEwen. McEwen with some time through the neutral zone, carries it in, flips it in deep, and McEwen almost got that. Here comes Murphy now. And Corbett forces a shot, and a good save by Morash. As Goody puts it back into Murphy, chased by Bullpit. Now a shot right in front by Goody, and Morash saves that one and covers up for the faceoff. So that was McEwen, McDonald, and Bullpit with Henry and Corbett on defense as they switch off for Trivers and Pigeon with Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser up front for our Matrix. And Callahan will take the face-off against Toombs. One back as Fraser tried to get it. Now back behind to Trivers. Trivers making some room. Trivers skating it out of the zone. A nice pass over to Howitt. Howitt flipping it in deep as Trivers gets there, forechecking. And he was looking for Toombs, couldn't get it out front. Now Fraser covering up on defense, and Howitt getting it in deep. Now Toombs forechecking. Toombs now getting that puck behind the net. Got stuck on the boards. Toombs there battling with and Callahan getting the puck. Toombs with a check. Now Goody tries to work it. It goes right on net. Morash playing it. Looking for Trivers. Trivers couldn't get a stick on it. Now Goody. Now Toombs. Now Trivers picking up the puck. Trivers now back around, looking for Fraser. Nobody there, though. Collins is going to get to it first. Fires that one high and wide. Now Hickok's pushing to get it out. And Arsenault checked him, and it's back in deep down low to Murphy. Now Trivers stepping in, though, and getting the puck. Trivers off the boards, but nobody there. Collins with another blast just wide of the net and kept in. In fact, that one was out of play, and their face-off will be called. And this was the line that just scored the first goal against our Matrix, and they need to make sure when they're getting that out, they've got people covering the defense as the puck's being chipped out and kept in. I think the last time the Warriors had this line on, about 5 pucks went to Collins that he fired on net, and eventually they did score. Now out is Phillips and James on defense with Gardner, Surratt, and Hickox. Arsenault trying to get it in. Checked by James as Murphy gets the puck, fires it on net. Smallman battling with Phillips in front. Phillips doing a good job there. James intercepts that pass in front. And we've got Harris who gets it in deep. Got Phillips and Surratt on him. Phillips got the puck out to James. James to Hickox. Hickox now skating through the neutral zone. And he is pushed off the puck by Murphy. They get it but it's intercepted by Gardner in the neutral zone, and it's back in deep. Now Collins back for the Warriors, gets it to Arsenault and up to Murphy with a nice breakout play. In deep, here's Morash behind his own net, trying to find James. That one was intercepted, but James got it back. Hutt almost with a good chance there. Now, good pass to McDonald. McDonald over to Gardner. Gardner, just lost the puck. He got it to Bullpit, and they couldn't quite get that hard shot on net. And it's another save by Weil. 9:02 left in this first period. The score still Prince County Warriors 1, Mid-Isle Matrix 0. And it's been a good game so far. The Matrix having trouble getting the puck to sit down for them. Bobbling a lot of pucks, missing some passes. Hopefully they'll improve as the game goes on. Here's Henry now, fires that one. And a good shot, just deflected wide. Now Hutt being chased by Bullpit. Getting it back to Noah Hackett. Now out and across, intercepted by Henry. Henry stepping in. He's going to put that one in deep. And Hackett checked by McDonald, and Bullpit coming out, and good play by Corbett to keep that in as Mills tried to flip it past him. Now Hackett over to Morgan, back to Hackett. Bullpit And McDonald forechecking. Corbett with a stick keeps that in. Now trying to work that over to McEwen, and it comes out to the neutral zone as Hutt stick handles through and fires it in deep. Morash plays that one over to Henry. Henry up to McEwen. McEwen off the boards looking for Toombs. Toombs gets it. Nice pass. Backhand pass looking for Howitt. That was behind him. Howitt now battling against Packett. Arsenault gets it out. And now it's to Trivers in the neutral zone. Trivers escapes Cormier's check, and Trivers trying to make a move in front. And then Howitt with the one-time, and Trivers just pushes it by the corner of the open net. Trivers now battling. Now Howitt getting it back to Pigeon. Pigeon trying to get it in there. And Arsenault couldn't reach that one. Pigeon keeping it in, moving across the line. Pigeon, and Arsenault knocked it off his stick. Now Fraser getting it. Fraser coming in, getting some speed. Fraser with a move. He got it to the net, no shot. And boom! Toombs found the rebound and buried that one past Weil to tie the game at 1 apiece here at 7:17 left in the first period. And a good effort by this line to score as Toombs put that one in. Fraser with some good work to get the puck to the net. And also it's great work all around by Howitt forechecking, and Trivers and Pigeon on defense. Pigeon doing a good job moving the puck across the line. So, on now are Gardner, Surratt, and Hickox with Phillips and James. James now firing that in right on to Weil. Now Collins stand on that, and Gardner's right there in the corner. Now McGregor picks it up and into his own bench.
This time, the Warriors would like to thank some of their sponsors: Leamington Ellis, Calcraft Well Services, Triple M Farms, Thompson's Backhoeing, Triple S Farms, Allen's Auto Sales, J.O. McNeil, LRC Rice Stuff, Shop the Floors.
And what a list of sponsors for the Warriors. It's always great to see the local community businesses sponsoring hockey. Surratt keeping that one in, but Collins coming up with the puck, moving across from Morgan and up to who's that? Goody. Now here's Gardner. Gardner circling. They flipped it into Phillips, but Gardner getting it back. And there's a penalty on the play against the Warriors as McDonald forechecks. It'll be a tripping call against number 96, McGregor, heading to the sin bin. So 6:25 in this first period. This is the first penalty of the game, and the Matrix will go on the power play against the Warriors in this 1-1 game. At the draw now, Toombs and Murphy. Toombs pushes it to the left, but nobody there, and Hackett made no mistake getting that one down the ice. Now Morash out of his net, over to James, but Arsenault anticipated correctly. However, Bullfit picks up the puck, and now he's skating it to the neutral zone and gets it up to Toombs on this Matrix power play. Flipped out though, and it just over the stick of Bullfit, and it's out. Now to Gardner, now to Toombs. Toombs now setting up the power play. Moving it to James. James across to Bullfit. Bullfit into Gardner. Gardner couldn't get that shot through. Now Toombs trying to get the puck back in the corner. It's off the boards, kept in by James. James now across, and a one-timer by Bullfit. And oh my goodness, Corbett almost got that loose puck on the rebound. And Murphy trying to push it past Toombs. Toombs gets it, fires off the shin pads of Hackett and off the goalpost. Now Gardner behind the net. Gardner trying to get it in front. Nobody could grab it. Arsenault backhands it to the line, kept in by Toombs. Over to James now. And Murphy got that pass. Now James losing his stick, Toombs losing his stick, and a shot on this short-handed by Murphy, but picked up by Bullfit, coming back the other way. He's up there with Corbett and Gardner. Bullfit now circling, setting it up, leaving it for Trivers. Trivers now in front. Oh my goodness! And Gardner couldn't get a stick on that. Gardner pushing it forward, and it's pushed out of the zone. Trivers coming back now, and he's being watched by Mills, carrying it back in his own zone behind his net. Now Trivers skating up through the neutral zone, passing it to Surratt. Surratt looking for Howitt. Just got it too far ahead of him. That'll be fired back down the ice. Surratt now with it. Moving it to Trivers. Oh, got him going the wrong way. And this is not what you want. Mills with the shorthanded attempt. And Morass with a really nice save. And I think that the Warriors are getting more shots on the power play than the Matrix are at this point. And that's not good. If the Matrix are going to beat the Warriors in the first round, they're going to have to improve their power play. So we've got still 5 seconds left in this Matrix power play. Kicked back by Murphy to Harris. I should say to Collins to Harris. And good play by McDonald and McEwen to get that out. Now James deep in his own end. Power play over. Up to McEwen. Stolen. Collins fires that one into the corner. It was tipped. Now Murphy trying to leave that one. He does. And Phillips with a nice hit on number 92, Hudson. Trying to fire in front. James got a piece of that. Now Murphy puts that one just wide of the net. Now McDonald trying to get to Harris, but he gets it in deep and around the net. Back to Murphy. Murphy puts it over to Cormier. Cormier puts it back around, just out of reach of Phillips. But he did a good job getting to it. Pushes that past Murphy. Now McEwen stopped by Collins. So now Phillips gets it again. And now Bullpit up the ice. No icing. McDonald right there. Forechecking. Now McEwen almost got a stick on that. It's coming into Toombs. Now to Henry as he just flips that one in. It's a delayed offside. And here come the Warriors. That pass was behind the back of Hudson. Now Henry with it. Over to Toombs. But Hutt got a stick in there. Cowett coming out with the puck, working it back to Corbett. Corbett to Henry. Henry to Fraser. Fraser trying to backhand it in. That was gloved down by Collins. And Collins fires it down the ice. And that will be an icing call. The puck will come all the way back to the right of Weil in the Warriors zone. Wow. And a flurry of chances at both ends. And this really is a 1-1 hockey game with 2:55 left in the first period. Henry and Corbett on defense with Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser up front. Toombs battling with Mills at the draw. Now here come the Warriors as Otway tried to work it up to Hutt. That was intercepted. Now Fraser tries to get it through. Morgan intercepted that. Now Fraser, we're looking for Howitt. And it's back in. I think that's Morgan worked it up to Hutt. They couldn't get it. Now Howitt over to Henry. Henry trying to come out to Fraser. Fraser moving it up nicely to Howitt. Howitt trying to put it in to the corner. He does. Hackett getting it, pushing it up the boards to Mills, being checked by Toombs. He fired it back in, but Hackett got that one. Now to Otway on the side. Henry stepping in. Puck comes out, though, as McDonald works that to Corbett and up to Henry. A little bit of a stick, but the refs will let that one go. Now Toombs over to Corbett. Corbett working to Howitt. He got a stick on that. And Weil will cover up as Toombs was approaching the net. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in this first period of play. The score, 1-1. Coming on now for our Matrix, our Trivers and Pigeon on defense with Gardner, Surratt, and Hickox up front. And good play there by Surratt. Now Trivers, it came out, but he fires that one in deep. Behind the net, though. Trivers stepping in, got a piece of it with his foot. Gardner over to Surratt, went past him in deep again. Nobody forechecking. Otway moves it around the side. Off the glass, and Pigeon tries to knock it down and just fires it in as the Warriors move it D to D, and Pigeon got a stick on it, but it looks like McGregor is going to get in there. Trivers, though, taking the man, but Warriors get the puck, but Hickox and Pigeon will get the puck back. Hickox now trying to move it. Trivers picking up the loose puck. Trivers deciding to skate that one in. He does. Trivers fires that one just wide up over the top left corner of the net. Kept in now by McDonald and Trivers. Trivers tripped. Trivers tripped by that dirty McGregor. No, and McGregor just got a stick on Trivers' foot, and he will head to the box. Not happy with that one. I think that's his second penalty of the game, so I'm sure he's feeling the pressure to not take any more. So, let's see if the Matrix can settle down their power play here. We've got Corbett, Bullpit, James, Gardner, and Toombs. And that one's deflected in.
Number 96, Ben McGregor, receiving 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 19:11. McGregor for tripping at 19:11.
So with 1 minute 56 seconds left in the penalty, there's only 45.8 seconds left here in the first period. Toombs works that back to Bullpit. Bullpit stepping over the center line now, carrying it into the zone. Setting up this power play, 38 seconds left in the period. Over to Toombs. Toombs fired that one in, and Weil pushes it to the corner, picked up by Collins and fired down. Now Toombs with it. Toombs over to Bullpit. Bullpit trying to flip that one to Toombs. He does. Back to Bullpit. Bullpit finding a hole in the middle. Trying to find James. He does. Fire right on the net and a big rebound, but Corbett couldn't quite get to it as he was held up. Now Corbett fires that one on the net. Corbett working hard. Now Toombs keeping that in. A beautiful shot or pass to Bullpit and fired just over the net.
Nothing is settled. We got a draw. We have a barn burner going on.
At 1:11 left in the penalty.
Started off on the short-handed side of things, but stick around. We have a little special presentation here for you.
So our Matrix will start with a 1 minute and 11-second power play in the second period. But right now, there's going to be a special presentation as we see D. Alex McDonald has a truck coming out onto the ice surface.
All right, we have D. Alex McDonald in Summerside is feeding both of these teams pizza after the game, and wanted you folks to have a chance to look at this 2023 Ford F1 350 Bremer Edition. Alex Morgan, uncle of the Warriors defenseman Thomas Morgan, recently started working in sales at D. Alex and is excited to get some more Fords up west here. This trimmer is eligible for 0.99 financing up to 5 years, or lease it for up 3.99% up to 4 years. Alex will be watching the rest of the game if you have any questions.
Well, that is a nice truck.
Standing close to the canteen.
As most people know, I'm a little partial to the electric vehicles, but boy, oh boy, that is a beautiful one. And what a great thing that D. Alex McDonald is buying both teams pizza after the game. Thank you to D. Alex McDonald. Nothing like providing pizza to teenage boys to help the parents. So it's great to be here at the O'Leary Cavendish Sportsplex or Arena, O'Leary Cavendish Farms Arena, I believe. And it has been a really great hockey game so far. The score 1-1 after the first period. The Matrix on their second power play of the game didn't get a lot of shots the first power play and gave up a couple of shorthanded opportunities. So hopefully this power play, we're going to see some more already. We've seen some great chances, in fact, just in the first 49 seconds of the power play, or 49 seconds. So with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, let's hope that Matrix can capitalize on that and start off the second period with a goal. So that said, I think I'm going to take a wee break and just mute the camera here, and we'll see you back after the Zamboni clears the ice for the start of the second period. And as Zamboni finishes his final lap.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to get your 50-50 tickets out. We have a winning 50-50 number.
And the 50-50 draw. Have to be here to win, I think.
Tonight's winning 50-50 number is 318-531-88. Once again, 318-531-88. That is your winning 50-50 number. If you have that number, go see Mr. Ben McCricken. Or Ben Murphy, sorry. Once again, 318-531-88.
And with the 50-50 draw over, we're ready to start the second period.
Like a truck that brought through here, and thank them once again for supplying pizza for the kids after the week. Very generous of them.
Yes,
And
thank you.
we're getting back to business. Here is new action. Here we go. All right, make some noise for your boys. Here comes your Prince County Warriors.
Go Matrix, go. Go Matrix, go. Wild going back to the net for the Warriors, and more ass back between the pipes for our Matrix.
We're pretty even on the shots on goal. We're tied up on the scoreboard. Your boys are short-handed to start this period, but I think they're going to work through it. We're ready to rumble. Look at that. That's a strong set.
So it looks like
You know what time it is. It's time to strap yourselves in. Let's play some hockey.
we've got McEwen, Fraser, and Gardner up front with Trivers and Howitt as we start 111. Here's Trivers coming in. Trivers now going wide. Trivers now trying to find someone setting it up. Trivers now coming into the soft, firing that one. It's off a stick, and McDonald couldn't get that one through, and Murphy picks it up and fires it down the ice. 50 seconds left in this Matrix power play, and out in front, Trivers now with the puck. Wow, and Arsenault almost getting a shorthanded goal. Trivers now skating into the neutral zone, being chased by Arsenault, though we better watch out. Trivers getting it in, backhanding it in deep. Here's McDonald along the boards. Howitt's there, though. Howitt controlling it in the corner. Back behind to Fraser, and a shot by McEwen. Now Fraser trying to get it back to Howitt. Howitt working it back to Trivers. Trivers now back to Howitt. Howitt now circling. We're being watched by Murphy. Into Fraser. Fraser now in front. He got into McEwen, and McEwen, wow, almost got it on. That must have been just sitting right on the goal line. It's fired down the ice and around the boards. Trivers now watching Hutt, but Mills coming up with the puck in front, and all alone is Otway, and Otway on the backhand, finding a way to get that puck past Sam Morash. So in a complete reverse of events, our Matrix not capitalizing on the power play, and the Warriors coming back at the end of the penalty and scoring a goal, going ahead 2-1. Hickok is out there with Gardner and Surratt, and we've got Phillips and James on defense. Saved by Howitt. Pushed up by Phillips. Now to Surratt looking for James. Now James off his skate and coming back in. Here's Otway again. Out to the center ice is Hutt and past Mills and into the zone. Phillips was there. That will be icing. On the ice now are Henry and Corbett on defense with Howitt, Fraser, and Toombs up front. And Toombs wins that back to Corbett. Corbett now flips it in to Fraser. Fraser got it through. McElduff now over to, wow, Toombs right onto the stick of Howitt, and boom, Howitt puts that in the net. And a really nice passing play there, as the captain, Cruz Howitt, evens the game at 2 one more time. And that truly was beautiful. Corbett to Fraser, Fraser to Toombs, Toombs to Howitt, and in the net. Wow. Now Corbett pushing that one in deep. Toombs hustling in. Toombs now back to Henry. Henry firing that. That's off the back of a leg. And Callahan felt that one. Now Corbett back around to Toombs. And Howitt steps in along the boards, kept in by Henry. Henry now looking to find Corbett, and he does. Corbett backhanding it in behind. Here's Toombs leaving it for Fraser. Fraser in front. Oh. And looks like Howitt will be going to the box as he hauled down Goody. I think that was a tripping call. Howitt, a tenacious player. He plays like he's about twice his size with the impact he has, and it scores goals, makes passes. Just a great player. Work back to Hutt now. Hutt firing that in, save, glove save by Sam Morash.
Major penalty number 4, Cruz Howitt, receiving 2 minutes for tripping on the penalty 2:44. That's Howitt, 4 tripping at 2:44. We have a Warrior power play.
So the matrix on the penalty kill. It's worked over to Hutt. We've got Bullpit, Phillips, Trivers, and Gardner out there killing this matrix penalty. And it looks like we got Hutt and Morgan on defense, and we've got Otway, Murphy, and Mills up front on this Warriors power play. Toombs now at the draw, coming in off to the side, but Hutt gets to it. Gardner right there. Now Phillips getting the puck. Phillips with a nice move to get out of the zone. Phillips skating through the neutral zone, going wide, and Toombs just stepping offside. So Phillips and Trivers will remain as Bullpit. They're saying, no, you go back to the bench. You can't change. Also, Toombs and Gardner will stay up front. Pushed forward by Toombs. Morgan picks that one up over to Hutt. Hutt now across, looking for Murphy. He finds him. Now Trivers watching Murphy. Murphy stopping, trying to set it up. Gardner right on him. Trivers trying to find that puck. It's worked down low. Back to Murphy. Out in front. Oh, beautiful interception by Toombs on that seam pass. And here's Trivers. He tried to find Toombs. Now Trivers, and now over to Gardner, back behind. 1:05 left in this penalty. And boy, oh boy, I've seen that Murphy to Hutt seam pass before on the back door, and Toombs anticipated that one and interrupted it. Good to see. Now here's Corbett, pushing it down the boards. And Gardner, now Corbett making no mistake about that one and pushing it down into the Warriors zone. Weil will tap that one to Murphy. Murphy now winding up a little, being chased by Bullpit. And great play by Sam Surratt to get in front of that pass. Now we're moving over to Hutt, back to Morgan. Morgan trying to find Otway, he does. And here's James and Corbett. And good play by James to interrupt that one, but Otway getting it back into McGregor. McGregor circling now and setting up. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Work back to Cormier. Cormier coming in, watched by Bullpit. Right on as Morash makes the save. And now fired another save. Harris will fire another one. That one's wide. Cormier picking up the puck, watched by Bullpit. Bullpit staying right on him, leaving the puck for James, and he gets it to the line and out past Collins. Now Collins coming back, being watched by Sam Surratt, poking the puck away. Here's Surratt now. Surratt circling around, looking for someone who's open, finding Trivers at the line. Oh, he got a piece of that, but Trivers kicking it back on a stick. Trivers up in front, got the shot on net, and Weil makes the save. So we've got Trivers and Pigeot out here now with Toombs, Fraser, and Howitt. And we're back to even strength, of course. 14:46 left in the second period, and the score tied at 2. Toombs at the draw, again out there with Howitt and Fraser. And it's popped in. And here comes Fraser working against Smallman, and then Toombs picks it up, puts it in behind the net, looking for Howitt. Howitt working, and against Murphy, and who's that other player? Oh, a nice shot by Howitt. Now here's Fraser. Fraser losing his stick in the skates of the referee. Back to Trivers, and that one was deflected high and into the wood above the glass. That line really firing on all cylinders this game. Howitt with a goal and getting lots of chances and putting on pressure. Now coming out for our matrix, we've got Hickox, Surratt, and Gardner up front with Corbett and Henry on defense. Push to the side now. Hutt now working it back to Hackett. Hackett losing it, and Gardner almost getting that one. Puck loose behind the net. Hackett again. Hackett with a sauce up to Hutt. He's laid out by Surratt. Now Hickox fires that one in deep. Morgan now behind his net, pushing it over to Hackett. Hackett circling back again, deciding to carry it, and he flips it up the side, intercepted by Henry. And now Gardner and Surratt battle for it, flipped up by the Warriors, and now Corbett looking for Hickox. Hickox now coming in, and it's outlet and flipped down. Henry kicks that one forward. Hickox now back to Corbett. Corbett with a backhand over to Gardner, and wow, Morgan was there to hammer him. And Gardner got away with one there as he leveled Morgan after the play. Now the linesman falling. Wow. Here's Henry gaining some speed with a nice pass here up to McDonald. McDonald trying to find Bullpit. He does. Bullpit fires it, and a Blythe blocker saved by Weil. Chipped out to the line. Here's Corbett moving it to McEwen, and he was pushed off the puck. Now fired in front, and Henry gets that to Corbett and then to McEwen. McEwen now back behind the net, leaving it for Corbett. Corbett looking for Bullpit, and Bullpit couldn't quite get his stick on that pass. That will be icing.
Triple N Farms, Thompson Backbone, Triple X Farms, Alvin Dollar, Captain Dad, Oak Creek Auto Sales, Costco Lord, Elizabeth Redstone, J.L. McNeil, Robert Holland Shopping, Livingston City, Stewart Enterprises, Summerside Butcher Shop, Harry's Construction, J.B. Laird Trucker.
So we've got Phillips and James out there now with Howitt, Fraser, and Toombs. The Warriors getting a shot through to Morass with the glove save. This is the line with Smallman, Murphy, and Arsenault up front, and Harris and Collins on defense. Murphy trying to push it through. Now here's Fraser getting to the puck. And James trying to push it through up to Fraser, but worked back to the point. Stepping in though, Fraser almost got a piece of that, but now Murphy coming up with the puck. And James taking him out of the play, but Arsenault keeping it. Coming in now is Fraser, trying to play the body on Arsenault. He breaks the tackle. Now Arsenault behind the net. Here's Phillips. Phillips pushing it up to Howitt. Intercepted, though, by Smallman, and it's back in deep. Now James is back. James trying to push that up. Nobody there. Intercepted by Warriors again as Collins works that down deep. to Murphy. Murphy backhand out front to Smallman. He couldn't capitalize on that pass. Now Howitt to Toombs. Toombs coming over the line. And he got it over to Howitt. Up to Phillips at the line. Phillips trying to push it in. Phillips getting it back. Phillips with a nice pass over to Fraser. And Warriors just coming up with the puck here. Good play by Howitt now against Harris, getting the puck back. Howitt now. Backhand over to James. James kicking that one to his stick. Will fire that one in right on net. And Weil playing the puck to Harris. Harris over to Smallman. The tip up to Murphy. But Surretta's right there. And now Pigeon picks up the puck. Finding Gardner. Gardner stepping in. Gardner now working it. And he got the shot on net. But Weil was there to make the save. I think he was actually trying to pass that one out front, looking for either Hickox or possibly Surrett. Trivers and Pigeon on defense, with Gardner, Surrett, and Hickox up front. One back to Trivers. Trivers just keeping that one in. Trivers now firing that one on net, just past the far post. And a long pass up the Otway, speeding past Pigeon. Trivers is there now too. Otway pushing Trivers into the boards. Pigeon now battling. And Hickox coming in for the hit, but that was right on the numbers, and I believe that will be a penalty from hitting from behind. Both referees with their arms up, and the Warriors having a few words there. The referee's having a little conversation. Hickox now, and they're calling that one boarding. Definitely got him on the numbers. And it's a 2-minute penalty. And again, I think the Matrix maybe got away with one there. That could have easily been a 4-minute. So a little bit of luck going our way. Some good aggressive play by our Matrix in there. But you never like to see a hit like that. Anyhow, we've got Murphy, Callahan, and Mills up front with Hutt and Morgan on the Warriors power play. And we've got Henry, Toombs, Corbett, and Howitt killing the penalty for our Matrix. Rimmed out, kept in. Morgan to Murphy. Murphy fires that one, saved by Sam Morash. 1:46 left in this penalty. The score is still 2-2 at 10:09 left in the second period. Now, again, Howitt, Henry, Toombs, and Corbett out there. Toombs, Murphy wins it back. Morgan now stepping into the slot, and great play by Toombs to get a stick on that and push it out past Hutt. And now here's Howitt trying to get in towards the net. Had to make a move, almost did. Now Murphy working up to Hutt. He couldn't handle it, but Mills steps in. Good play by Toombs to come back now, and Howitt almost gets a stick on it as they work it across. Fired on net, save, and it's on the back of the net. It's lifted up in front, and they knock it down. Mills, though, getting it in the corner, working it around. Works back to Murphy. Now over to Morgan. Morgan stepping in. He decides to shoot it. Morash is there with his glove hand. 55 seconds left in the penalty to Hickox. 9:18 left in the second period. The score 2-2. Matrix changing up now as James and Phillips come out with Gardner and Bullpit to kill this penalty. Phillips now firing it out, but kept in by Harris. Watched by Gardner. As Harris for the Warriors comes in. Good play by Phillips to knock it off his stick and fire it down the ice. Weil out to play it now as passes it off to Collins behind his own net. Now Gardner is up at front, but it's a good pass over to Cormier. And now Phillips tries to stop Cormier. Cormier, though, he loses it as James picks up that puck. Fired in front, though, by number 96. And Morash just barely got a hold of that one. That was McGregor. Just about sliding one in. But Morash shut the door. 22 seconds left on the penalty. 8:45 left in the second. 2-2 is the score. Toombs at the draw. Push back now. Comes in. James gets that. Fires it down the ice. Only 13 seconds left in the penalty as the Warriors lined up and intercepted by Toombs. Toombs now, he's got more. Oh, he's had Howard in front, but didn't quite get the pass placed exactly where he wanted it. So it didn't end up being the scoring opportunity they wanted. Collins now back. Chased by Fraser as the penalty's over. Now stepping in is James, but it's backhanded past him. And coming up now, good play by Phillips. And a high stick into the helmet of Toombs from McGregor. And I think McGregor's going for the third penalty of the game here, maybe. Yep, that was a head contact. Poor McGregor. Can't get anything to go his way. I'm sure the coaches told him, don't take another penalty. But here he is in the box again. Now we've got Henry and James on defense with Gardner, Toombs, and Corbett up front. This is the Matrix power play. Corbett now over to Henry. Over to Bullpit, pardon me. Fired in by Toombs. And battling in there is Corbett. McElduff. Minute 52 left in the Matrix power play now. And we've got Gardner, Toombs, and Corbett up front with James and Bullpit on the point. Back to Bullpit. Bullpit over to Toombs. Toombs trying to find Gardner. He does. He can't quite get the shot off, though. The puck is still loose, and Corbett almost got a stick on it. Corbett now over to James. James now back into Corbett. Now out in the slot, and that was fired off the leg of Bullpit, but it's down the ice. And James is back to pick it up. James now carrying it out. James working his way. Backhanded it, nobody there. And, Gardner taking a penalty against Ramsey on the power play. Those are the penalties we have to avoid as the Matrix. He wanted to hit him. It was just a little sloppy and ended up taking the penalty. We can't do that. That cancels our power play. And now it'll be 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So we'll see how our Matrix do 4-on-4. Coming out now are McDonald, Fraser, Pigeon, and Trivers. Fraser at the draw. Smallman, Mills, Hackett, and number 86, Morgan are out there. Trivers now intercepting that. Trivers coming down the left side. Trivers now trying to keep it. And Fraser just flips that one in. I don't know if he forgot they were on 4-on-4 or what. Anyhow, over to Smallman, now to Pigeon. Pigeon over to Trivers. Trivers carrying it in. Trivers now controlling it. And he was looking for McDonald. Couldn't quite find him. Now off the boards. Now Smallman off the boards. Coming back is now over to Trivers. McDonald to Trivers. Now Trivers coming in. Trivers firing one just wide of the net. Stepping in is Fraser. That's out of the zone. Here's Pigeon now. Pigeon to Trivers. To his legs. Trivers now just chips it up the boards. I don't know if he thought McDonald was going to be there, but now Hackett and Smallman just chips it past him. So in 4-on-4, I always thought that puck possession was the name of the game. Now Trivers trying to find Pigeon. Doesn't. And it's the line flipped in. As Smallman tried to deflect that one. Now Pigeon flips it behind the net. Trivers picking it up. 3-2-1. And now it is a Warriors power play. So Trevor's got to be cognizant of that. He finds McDonald, and McDonald flips it down the ice. McDonald realizing that it's a penalty kill at this point. 30 seconds left in the penalty now as Murphy winds up down the right side, being watched by Henry. Murphy going wide. Out in front, he was looking for Morgan, and great play by Corbett to stop that pass. Murphy getting it back, though, being watched by Howard and Corbett. Behind the net. And again, intercepted by Henry. Shot over the net by Callahan. Harris into Murphy. And Corbett clears that. And that was blocked by Henry. Henry now trying to get at the puck. And now good play again by Corbett to stop an open shot from Murphy. Worked way back to the point now. Fired in, and there's a loose puck there. And Callahan fired that. And now Henry gets it back out to the line. Oh, sorry, that's McEwen gets it out to the line. Now here's Howitt. Murphy getting that puck. And here's Callahan. And oh my goodness, I think Howitt Moras got a piece of that. What a save. Now here's McEwen working with Henry. The penalty's over. We're back at even strength. Howitt trying to find Henry. And it's in deep. Now McEwen getting it. Back to Toombs. Toombs fires it in. Here's Howitt. Just wide of the net. Now James. James putting it behind to McEwen. McEwen circling. McEwen now trying to keep that puck. And Harris takes it away from him. Up off the boards. As Phillips keeps it in. But now it's backhanded out past McEwen and Phillips. And James is back for it. James finding Phillips. Phillips now with the move running into Hickox, but over to James again. James coming through and flipped out by, I think that was Hudson. Oh, now Hudson being dumped by James, and that will be another penalty to our Matrix. And Toombs picking it up. Oh, there was no penalty on the play. I thought it was. I thought I saw the hand go up, but the hand went down. So here we have Phillips trying to work it out. Now James. Now Hickox. McElduff keeps it in. Fires it at the net. And Moras pushes that out of harm's way with the save. Now here comes Gardner. He tried to make it too. He didn't. Now Toombs working it over to Phillips. Phillips now to Hickox. Hickox tried to one-touch pass that to Gardner. Didn't work. Now James over to Gardner. Trying to get it through in there. Gardner still with the puck. Gardner getting it now inside. That's McElduff. Sorry, McElduff carrying it out. And now Tourette knocks it away from him. Now Ramsey pushes it out to Cormier, who fires it in right on that Moras with the save. Now here's Phillips. Phillips now over to Hickox. Hickox trying to find Surratt. That was interrupted. Now Trivers back as Callahan battles against him. Trivers still trying to get that puck back. He kicks it up now to Surratt. Surratt going there with Gardner. Over to Trivers. Trivers firing that one in, and there's a rebound off the blocker. Surratt couldn't quite get a stick on that. Now here comes Otway down the right side. Chips it past Pigeon, and McDonald is back to pick up the puck. McDonald off the boards. That's kept in by Hackett. He fires it right at the net off of Trivers' skate over to Callahan. Flipped in behind the net. Now Pigeon has to try and get it from Goody. Goody, though, moving it back to Harris. I believe by Morgan. Morgan fires it in. Now Trivers up the boards trying to get to McDonald, but now Bullpit gets it in the corner. Bullpit decides to fire that down on net, and it will be an icing. Wow, and that was a flurry of activity in both directions. So with a minute 46 left in the second period, the score is tied at 2. Coming out for our Matrix are Henry and Corbett with Toombs, Howitt, and Fraser up front. Small man working it in now low to Arsenault. Now Corbett over to Fraser. Fraser's got a hustle as he's being chased by Arsenault. Good pass up to Howitt, but off his stick and intercepted, and now into the Warriors bench. game. We've got the Toombs, Fraser, Howard up front with Corbett and Henry on defense. And good play now as Toombs fires that one, and there's a rebound. Oh, Fraser couldn't quite get to it. That was a nice shot, though, and a nice save by Weil. Across now. Here's Hackett circling, being chased by Howitt. He moves it to Smallman, though. Smallman now trying to work it across. He fanned on that, but Murphy picks it up in the neutral zone. Murphy coming in. Murphy with the move, trying to fire it across. Picked up by Collins, but Henry is there. And Henry trying to take out Murphy. Murphy sidestepped that check. Now Collins moves it back in, and Henry coming through. Henry now trying to work it to Smallman, back behind Murphy. And it's back to Collins, fired in, and that one is off of Fraser, and it's out of the zone. Harris circling, being chased by Fraser. Pushed up. And that one is in the corner. I think that was Hutt trying to put it out front, kicked by Henry, and now to Toombs. Toombs with the pass over to Fraser, and he's taken out by Otway. Now works across. I think that was Collins, now working it over to Harris. Harris circling, chased by Fraser. Now to Hutt. Hutt with the one-touch pass up to Mills. Watched by Corbett. And now Morash plays it to Henry. Henry tries to get it over to McDonald. He does McDonald. One-touch pass to Gardner. And that will be the buzzer for the end of the second period.
Both teams very even. All right, both teams skate pretty hard. A rash draw again still after the second. All right, we're going to give these kids another rest. We'll give guys a facelift, and we'll be back shortly.
And wow, this really is some kind of a barn burner of a hockey game, as the announcer has said. The third period will tell all. They'll start at even strength in the third period. But for now, we have 20 minutes on the clock, and the Zamboni will come out and clean the ice. I'll take a little break here for 10 minutes or 15 minutes while they resurface the ice, and we'll see you soon. The score again, 2-2, as we wait for the start of the third period. So with a couple of rounds to go to finish resurfacing the ice, soon our Matrix will be back out for the third period. But as we know right now, the score is 2-2. So we'll basically be starting from scratch here for the third period, like a new game. You can just see, though, these teams, as the game goes on, the intensity ratchets up. So I would expect it will be a very physical third period. And the key thing is, the Matrix have to make sure they do not take any bad penalties. Although they've been doing a great job shutting down the power play for the Warriors today. I should say a much better job than the last game. They've made some adjustments to the power play, I think, so that's good. And in fact, the Matrix power play has been improving this game as well. Both teams with a few chances on the power play. But I think the key in the third period is not to take penalties, because when you open that door, there's a couple of players for the Warriors that will capitalize and shoot on net and continue to play tough, move the puck well. It's pretty impressive, actually. The Matrix are really starting to move puck well, and that's good to see. So with 20 minutes on the board for the third period, we'll have a real barn burner on our hands here. And as you can see, the Zambonis off the ice, and that last bit of ice and snow is being scraped away. And as soon as that is off, more ash, you can see, is right at the door down there, ready to go onto the ice. He's between the pipes today for the Matrix. Weil, of course, in nets for the Warriors today.
2-2 after 2 fouls. All right, the Warriors had an overtime game last week. Well, hopefully look to avert that situation tonight with a W before that.
And he's referring to last night, the Warriors ended up in a tie against the Eastern Express. So the four teams in the league, all very close here. Eastern, the top team. Prince County in second, Matrix in third, and Central.
Prince County Warriors.
Great to see the Matrix playing with a full squad. Actually, Blake Cody is the one they are missing tonight. I have not seen him. I'm not sure what the status is there or why he's missing, but that is the one player that is missing.
All right, we got ourselves a barn burner going on. 20 minutes of regulation left in this one. Woo! Here we go. All right, let's go Warriors. Moving on. You know what time it is. It's time to turn yourselves in right place to party.
And out there, of course, Howitt, Toombs, and Fraser up front with James and Phillips at the back. Now here's Toombs working at the Phillips. Phillips to James. James looking, decides to work it to Fraser, put it in his skates. Now it's back into James, over to Howitt. Howitt now coming through the neutral zone, carrying it in. Fires that one on net. Weil pushes that one to the corner. Fraser wraps it around the boards, and Hutt gets it to the line, but Phillips keeps it in. Fraser now battling against Collins. Collins to Arsenault. Arsenault looking for Murphy. And Murphy flipping it forward, making his way past James, and fires that, and saved by Moras. That right there is a huge save, keeping the game at 2. That one just trickles by the far post. Now Arsenault in. Now to Murphy. Murphy to Morgan. Morgan firing that one wide of the net. I think he was hoping Hutt could tip it. Hackett pushing it through. Intercepted by Toombs. Toombs flipping that one out of the zone and going for a change. As now it's worked over to Morgan. Now back to Hutt. Hutt being checked by James, and that was a little bit of leg action there, but no injuries. Morgan getting in deep. Hackett as McDonald forechecks. Now works back out the side. Here comes Otway putting it in deep. Back is Corbett. Corbett now battling against Mills. Now McDonald over to Corbett. That bounces out to Henry. Henry, Otway almost leveled him. And it's fired back in. That one will be icing. And it's back down. So we've got Henry and Corbett on defense with McDonald, Bulpett, and McEwen up front. And they're playing against this Mills line. McDonald getting that. McDonald fires that and he scores! And Jack McDonald is dangerous when he's in the slot. He's a goal scorer, a natural goal scorer. When he gets an opportunity to pick a corner, he can, and he just puts that over the shoulder a while. And the Matrix go up 3-2 with 18 minutes left in the third period. Great play by Jack McDonald. So McEwen, Bulpett, McDonald stay. We've got Trivers and T-zone now on defense. Work back. Trivers got a skate on that, but now Cormier's moving it in. Got it over in front, and now it's back to the line. Here's Collins working it over and fired just past the post. Cormier working it down. Now Bulpett, and they can't. Oh no! Oh, nice save as Cormier's shot was saved by Morash, and now Trivers was looking for that puck to come around. It's back out to the line and fired in by Harris. Now in front, looking for that seam pass. Now there's McDonald just flipping it down the ice, and that will be icing. But man, oh man, after going ahead 3-2, the Warriors almost got that goal back right away. Morath coming up with some huge saves here early in the third. And that's why we are ahead 3-2. Of course, that great shot by Jack McDonald as well. Surratt out there with Hickox and Gardner. Phillips and James on defense. Now Hickox working it to Gardner. Gardner coming through the neutral zone. Gardner over the blue line. Flipping it in deep. Held up by Hackett. Now off the boards. And Phillips tried to get it to James. It just came out. James back to Phillips. Trying to find Hickox. And it's pushed back to the neutral zone over to Phillips. Now James off the boards. Back to Morgan. Gardner is there. And Hickox almost got that from Hackett. But here's Phillips now over to James. James now carrying it into the zone. James pushing it behind the net. Hackett knocks it off his stick. Now Callahan being pushed into the boards by Gardner. Now Surratt with a shot right on. Weil handled that with no rebound. And here comes the Warriors out, working it. They fired in deep. And back is Corbett. Corbett now trying to find Howitt. Now here's Fraser carrying it in. Fraser with a move fires it off the shin pads of Ramsey into the corner. Now here's Toombs trying to get it back in. Flip back out to the neutral zone. Henry picks it up off the boards. Fraser one-touch pass to Toombs. Toombs back to Fraser. Fraser, oh no, just bobbled the puck a bit. Otherwise he would have buried that one, I'm sure. Now Murphy, Hutt to Murphy. Murphy coming in, setting up, watched by Henry. Corbett now behind the net. Over to Henry. Henry up along the boards, looking for Fraser. Couldn't find him. And it's back. Howitt getting a stick on it now. Howitt with a nice pass to Fraser. Fraser coming in. That puck on edge again with Fraser trying to make the move. And here's Toombs almost got a hold of that puck to get the shot off. Now Arsenault to Murphy. Trivers stepping in to take the puck away. And here's Toombs. Toombs now looking for McEwen. just out of reach of him. Oh, I was behind him, actually. Now Collins coming in. Bullpit taking him out. Off the boards. Otway keeps it in. Over to Collins. That was deflected into the corner. Now here's McDonald getting it to Bullpit. Bullpit with a nice move now up to McEwen. McEwen getting it in. Collins knocks it off his stick, but Trivers picking it up. Trivers now in the corner. Trivers kicking it forward. Looking for McEwen. Now McEwen battling. Puck coming loose though. Grabbed by Otway. Off of Trivers and now off of Smallman. And James is back with it. James carrying it out of the zone. Going down the right side. Sees Mills. Mills had him in his sights. And James had to make a move, but he got in. McEwen fired that one. No, just high over the net. And back to the point as Phillips keeps it in. Now Smallman knocks it down the ice, and Morash is out to play it. No icing. Here's Phillips now. Phillips reverses it over to James. James with some time. Oh, intercepted by Cormier. Over to Murphy. Back to Cormier. Phillips was there. Now here's Murphy again in front. Saved by Morash. Morgan at the line fires that one in. Knocked down by James. And here comes Hickox through the zone. Hickox and Gardner coming up. Hickox fires one. That was deflected over the net. And Gardner almost got the rebound off the glass. Murphy with the pass up the center. Intercepted by Phillips. Phillips now coming through. Phillips coming into the slot. Trying to work it to Surrett. And it just comes outside the line as Corbett circuits back. Finds Hickox, and he had to put it in while two of his players were still in the zone. Fraser, Toombs, and Surrett up front now with Henry and Corbett on defense. Corbett blocked that one down, back to Cormier. Cormier with the shot as Henry takes him out. Morash with the save, hanging on. The score, Matrix 3, Warriors 2, with 13 minutes left in this third period. And the intensity of the game is starting to ratchet up as predicted. Toombs out there with Fraser and McDonald and Henry and Corbett and Howitt, sorry, not McDonald. Henry skating it in, intercepted. Now Hudson with the one-touch pass to Murphy. Now to Cormier as Toombs interrupted that one. And Hudson's back. Howitt forechecking. Off the boards, intercepted by Henry. Now over to Corbett. Corbett up to Fraser. Fraser drops it to Toombs. And intercepted by Arsenault. Now Henry's back for the Matrix. Henry off the board looking for Corbett, but Goody is there. Goody pokes it through to the corner. Now Toombs trying to get it. And in behind the net now. Out in front of Collins, and what another great save by Morash with the pad. And it's a fan by Harris, and Fraser almost took advantage of that. Now here's Toombs coming through. Toombs with a nice move in the center. Toombs coming in, fires that one, and that's high and wide. Off the glass. Trivers coming in. Puck poked out. Here's Pigeon back now. Pigeon tried to get it off the boards. That was off a pad though. Flipped high. Flipped in. Now Trivers battling in the corner. Goes over to Toombs. Toombs now and Pigeon trying to get that puck. And Toombs gets it, kicks it over to Trivers. Trivers now off the boards. He was looking for McDonald. That's cleared back in. Now Pigeon with some skating room now as the Warriors go to change. Pigeon coming up the left side. Pigeon getting it in. Fires it in front to McDonald. Oh, and he was looking for Bullpit and almost found him at the front. Now Trivers intercepts that one in the neutral zone. Trivers now coming in. Trivers going wide. Trivers shot. And oh no, I don't know if he fanned on that or he tried to pass it across. And now out over the line. McEwen getting it though. McEwen coming back in, but Collins moves it across and up to Hutt. Coming in now, and with no stick. Phillips comes off the bench, and I'm not sure what happened there. Phillips lost his stick, I think, coming onto the ice, and Warriors player was open at the side of the net and just had to tap the puck in. I didn't even catch who it was that scored that one. I was too busy watching Phillips with no stick. So we've got Surratt, Gardner, and Hickox up front now, with Phillips and James on defense. And it's back to Morgan. And the defense pass gets intercepted by Gardner. And that was Joe Arsenault that got that one.
Number 55, Drew Murphy, and number 27, Harrison Hutt. Top of the goal, 9:28. That's Arsenault from Murphy and Hutt at 9:28.
Gardner picking up the puck now. Coming through the game, tied at 3 with 10 minutes left. Gardner getting it deep. Now Hutt coming in to pick it up. Flipping it past Surratt and in. Good play by Howitt to get the puck, but now it's back again as Hutt picks it up over to Murphy. Phillips got to watch Murphy on the outside. Fired in front. Good play by James to take Hutt. Now Surratt moving it out. Ooh, and he runs in the small one, but he gets it up to Gardner. Gardner now going wide. Gardner trying to get it in front, and Weil will cover up for the faceoff. And this is quite the hockey game. 3-3 with 9:31 left in the third. You can see on the scoreboard there, 3-3. On the ice now for our Matrix. So we have Corbett and Henry on defense with Fraser, Toombs, and Howard up front. That one sauced out of the zone now by the Warriors and down the ice. And in behind is Corbett, fights. Warriors coming up with the puck though, out in the slot. Henry got a piece of it, but it's back in front. And Toombs picks that up and flips it high. Now Ramsey at the line, fires it in around, looking for Smallman. Smallman puts it behind the net. A weird bounce off the glass, and great play to get it to Corbett. Now to Howitt. Howitt skating it out. Howitt with a backhand pass just off the stick of Toombs, and Ramsey will come back for it, but he flips it to Toombs. Toombs now with the puck, but he has that taken away. I think that's by number 71. That would be Smallman. Now it's into the back end, and Henry puts it right to Otway, but Toombs managed to strip the puck from him. Flip down the ice, no ice touch, and Weil will cover up. 8:32 left in this third period. The score, 3 apiece. Great to be here at the O'Leary Cavendish Farms Arena. Coming out now, we've got Trivers and Pigeon on defense. Up front, Bullfit, McDonald, and McEwen. Worked out to the line. Here's Murphy. Working it up now. Pigeon watching. And it's pushed in front, nobody there. Now McEwen tried to kick that forward. Now Trivers. Murphy coming up with the puck though. Working it back to Collins, but McEwen got a piece of that. Now intercepted by Pigeon. Good play, but Collins got it. Back to Murphy. Murphy, and I think Trivers got a skate on that one, but now McDonald firing it to McEwen. As the Matrix come out, McEwen fires that one. Oh, now Bullpit got it on net, and there's a loose puck. But Weil covers up. And there's a little shoving after the whistle. But the players keeping their composure, realizing a penalty at this point in the game would not be a good thing. Both teams showing some good discipline. As they change it up, coming out from the Matrix, we've got James and Phillips with Hickox, Surratt, and Gardner up front. And here's Hickox trying to move it back. That was intercepted here by Goody. Push forward. Now Phillips try to push it past McGregor. McGregor gets it back in front, and Goody there. And we got a penalty coming up against the Matrix. I think it's coming to Malcolm James. And it's a hooking penalty. And James is going to go to the box. So the Warriors will go on the power play with 7:39 left in this third period. And Matrix, this is a critical penalty kill for our mid-aisle Matrix here. Coming out are Corbett and Henry with Howitt and Toombs up front. Mills getting it, moving it back. I think that's Hutt. Hutt fires it, and glove saved by Sam Morash. It'll go back to the face-off to Morash right again. And we've got Murphy, Callahan, and Mills up front with Morgan and Hutt on the points on this Warriors power play. Toombs trying to win it. It's one back again to Hutt. Hutt skating in, firing it across the seam pass, intercepted by Corbett and Toombs. Murphy working it down low. Toombs getting the puck. Now Howitt, and a nice backhand all the way down. Toombs now rushing for it. Toombs getting it behind the net. And Morgan laying the hip into him. I think I said that was Hutt, but that's Morgan. Across now. Intercepted by Henry, and it's back down. Here comes Hutt. Oh, and no penalty on that. I can see the Warriors fans thought something might be called there, as Hutt went over top of Corbett's stick, but it's down the ice. Morgan now trying to bring it out. Morgan coming through the neutral zone as the Warriors try to set up. Bullpit getting it now. We've got Bullpit and Gardner up front now with Trivers and Phillips. Now Murphy trying to work it down and flip it out. And good work by Bullpit to steal that puck and fire it back down the ice. Out to Murphy. Murphy now trying to go through. And he gets it by Trivers. Trivers now watching him behind the net. Murphy trying to do the pass across to the back door to Otway, but a stick got on that one. Now Trivers pushing it, and it's back across. Bullpit now watching Murphy, and it's over to Otway again, back to Collins. Collins fires that one, and Morash is right there to shut the door. 5:52 left in this third period. 13 seconds left in the Warriors' power play on the penalty to Malcolm James. On the ice now for the Matrix are Howitt and Surratt up front with Henry and Corbett on the back. And on this power play, we've got Otway, Cormier, Cormier firing that one. It goes over the net. Harris picking it up for the Warriors, firing it back to Cormier. Cormier trying to put it in off of the pads of Corbett, out in front, and kept in by Harris. Now Hickok steps up. The penalty's over. We're even strength. And Collins chased by Howitt. Corbett keeps it in, but almost slipped by him. Corbett with a good job keeping it up. Here's Hickox. Hickox firing it into the Warriors zone. It's around the boards. Henry looking to keep it in as Otway chips it out. Otway reverses Henry. And now here we have Howitt. Howitt with a nice pass up to Hickox. Hickox moves it to Henry. Oh, just got it in his skates and he couldn't handle it. Otway to Cormier. Coming in now as Phillips is on there watching him. Cormier into the slot. And what a save by Morash, as I thought Cormier was going to bury that one. Wow. So 4:46 left in this third period. The score 3-3. We're back to even strength. And coming out now for the Matrix, we've got Henry and James on defense with McDonald, Bullpit, and Phillips. Sorry, that's McEwen. McDonald and Bullpit up front, and it's Phillips and James on defense. McDonald flipping it down, looking for McEwen, almost found him. Bullpit picking it up now. Bullpit coming in through. Bullpit with the fires a shot, and a nice save by Weil, and a good shot by Bullpit. Fired down the ice, and that will be icing, as the Warriors had to relieve the pressure that the Matrix is applying to them. Looks like we're going to have a little change here. Coming on are Howitt and Toombs. James and Phillips are staying, and Fraser up front. Toombs at the draw against Murphy. Flipped in front. Warriors on it. Now here comes Arsenault down the right side, being watched by James, and fired in around as it goes past Hutton, and Howard almost shipped out. Now here's James coming up with the puck. James trying to find Fraser. He couldn't handle it, and that will be icing. 4:02 left in the third, and the puck is coming back down here into the Matrix zone to the left of Sam Morash. On for the Matrix are Howitt, James, Toombs, Fraser, and Phillips, and Murphy, Morgan, and Arsenault, and Toombs coming up with the puck. Firing it to Fraser. Morgan gets it in, though, deep. Toombs now battling against Arsenault, and Hutt, and James coming up with the puck, but Hutt got a piece of that. Now James and Hutt battling. It comes forward. James coming out with the puck. James looking for Fraser. He puts it in the skates of Toombs. Almost picked it up. Now the Warriors coming back across as Murphy leaves it for Arsenault. Arsenault going wide. James watching him. It's around the side, and Howitt's right on it. Howitt with a nice patience and a good hockey sense gets it to the neutral zone of the Toombs. Now James picking up it again, firing it in deep. Intercepted though. Now Murphy deep in his own zone, being chased by Howitt and Fraser along the boards up to Arsenault. Stepping in is Trivers. Trivers battling against Arsenault, and the puck is in deep. Now Howitt trying to get that, and it's tipped to the side. Now Surrett is back to Corbett. Corbett off the boards. Nobody there. Now here's Corbett stepping in. Corbett firing a shot, and a blocker save by Weil. Puck down on the left side as Surrett battles. Coming out with it now is Otway, I believe, up to Cormier. Trivers stopped that at the line, but it came back out again. And now stepping up was Fraser, and sorry for the camera work, folks, I got caught watching. Now Cormier in the corner as he battles with Surrett, and Corbett trying to get it out, but Mills kept it in there. Now Otway keeps it in, now back to Corbett, and Morash leaves that one for Trivers. Trivers now deciding to carry it. Trivers found the lane. Trivers coming through the neutral zone, into the left. Trivers fires it in front. He found Gardner, and Gardner got the shot off, but Weil shut the door. My goodness, that was a great opportunity for our Mid-Isle Matrix. 1:55 left here in the third period. The score tied 3-3. Coming out now for the Matrix are James and Phillips on defense, with McEwen, Bullpit, and McDonald up front. And we've got Morgan, Murphy, and I can't see all the players here, Arsenault and Hutt on for the Warriors. McEwen battling hard deep down low. Hackett coming up with it for the Warriors, moving out to the side, and they found Murphy coming up. James is watching him, and James interrupting that rush, but Arsenault moves it back down deep and keeps it in. James again getting the puck, but Murphy coming up with it. Murphy wearing it down now. Here's Bullpit to McEwen. McEwen and McDonald on a 2-on-2. McEwen going wide, circling in the corner. McEwen still with the puck, trying to get it to McDonald. He does. McDonald was looking for Bullpit. Couldn't quite get the puck to him. Now here comes Hutt down the left side. He tries to put it into the corner past Trivers now out there as he battles with Arsenault. Trivers now pushes it to McEwen. McEwen decides to flip it high off the boards. Now McDonald is forechecking as the last minute of play in the third period. Mills now coming in. He goes past Trivers, fires it. Morash with the glove save. Coming on now for the Matrix is Howitt. So we'll have Howitt, Toombs, Fraser, Corbett, and Trivers out here for the Matrix. Cormier, Mills, Otway, Collins, and Harris out for the Warriors. Push back to Collins now, firing that in. And oh my goodness, holy cow. And that was so close. Corbett was just barely able to clear that puck. There was a wide open net. It's coming to the back now. Here's Corbett. Back to Collins. Collins firing, and Sam Morass with that quick glove hand managed to knock that down. And that was too close for comfort. 27 seconds left in the game. The score tied 3-3. On the ice, Corbett and Trivers. Fraser, Bullpit. No, Fraser heading off. Bullpit, Howitt, and Toombs. Mills and Toombs at the draw. One back to Morgan. And it's fired in by Mills. Corbett picking up the puck, working it to Howitt. Howitt to Toombs. Oh, but stripped and kept in. Now Trivers back behind his own net. Trivers trying to get that puck. He does. Trivers now controlling it, firing, trying to find Toombs. He found him, but couldn't handle the pass. Now Hackett, knocked down by Toombs, fired in. 1 second left, and that game will end. 3 periods of play. The score 3-3. And this is the third overtime that the Warriors have played in the last 3 games, I think. Last 4 games. So,
5 minutes, 3-on-3 overtime frame.
So you heard that, folks.
First goal in, Southern Electric.
It's going to be 3-on-3 for 5 minutes here.
We'll get going in a second.
Coach Surratt talking to his troops. It looks like right now we've got Trivers, McDonald, and Bullpit on the ice. So I'm assuming that's who they're going to stay with for the 3-on-3. And over at the Warriors bench, I can't tell who they're going to have, but it does look like...
All right, everyone, here we go.
We've got...
5 minutes, 3-on-3, come net.
We've got Murphy, Hackett, and Hutt.
All right, you know what to do. Time to...
And it's one back. Here's Trivers picking up the puck. Trivers now circling. Trivers now had it knocked off his stick, but getting it back. Being chased by Hutt. Now Trivers realizing he's got to keep possession here. Trivers now coming out from behind his own net. Off the boards, looking for McDonald. He found him. McDonald now keeping it. McDonald finding a seam. He gets in over the blue line. McDonald, though, circling back and setting it up. Over to Trivers. Trivers now trying to find Bullpit, and he does. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Now back to Trivers. Good patience by Bullpit to get it to Trivers. Now Trivers has it knocked away by Hackett, and Trivers has to exit the zone now. Trivers now circling. And he finds Toombs. Toombs coming in now off the bench. Toombs with the backhand and saved by Weil. Great save by Weil. Now Toombs again. Another save by Weil as Toombs was trying to get that top corner. Now it's a Hutt. And Murphy being watched by James. Way long here. Coming down now is Hutt. Hutt having to circle back. Over to Morgan and to Mills. On for the Matrix now are Howitt, James, and Toombs. Here comes Mills getting up some speed. James is there to watch him. Mills stopping and turning back. James is right there. Mills finding a seam in front. Oh, fires that one just wide of the net. Now Howitt with it. Howitt trying to work it back. And Toombs couldn't quite get it. Work to Morgan. Morgan with a chance to shoot. That's deflected over the net. And wow. Nothing more exciting than 3-on-3 hockey. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in this fourth overtime period. Started at 5 minutes. Coming out now, we've got Trivers, Bullpit, and McDonald. Great job by Bullpit winning that draw, leaving it for Trivers behind his own net. Trivers looking to find the way to move it forward. Trivers now, he has McDonald, and he's going to give it to him. McDonald now coming out, and McDonald has to give it to Trivers. Trivers over to Trivers, back to McDonald, and they score! And the Matrix win 4-3 in overtime. And what a great play by McDonald and Trivers. Well, Bullpit won the face-off, got it to Trivers. They waited. Trivers found McDonald going down the right side. McDonald beat his man, got the puck over to Trivers. Trivers back to McDonald, and in the back of the net. And the Matrix win 4-3 in overtime. With 2:43 left in that fourth period, they score the sudden death goal. Now, this is just a regular season game. And these are the two teams that are going to finish second and third by all estimations. And so this is just a sign of what's going to come here in the playoffs.
Time of the goal, 2:17. That's McDonald from Trivers and Bullpit at 2:17. All right. Once again, everyone drive home safely, and hope to see you back here next Friday night.
So what an entertaining night of hockey here up at the O'Leary Cavendish Farms Arena. Our battle into overtime, and just a really great play by Bullpit, Trivers, and McDonald for the win. And it was just a great day overall. Alex McDonald with a truck on the ice at the first intermission and buying pizza for both teams. So both teams will go back to pizza from Alex McDonald. And what a great night here in O'Leary, Prince Edward Island.